All right. I was just told the audio wasn't working. Is it working now? I better do that again. My name is Jim Landers, and I help portrait photographers like you make a great income doing what they love. Each week on the Portrait Profit Show, you get tips and systems on the business side of photography designed to help you gain a mastery over marketing and sales. Reducing the struggles that most photographers face so you can finally get what you deserve. You're in the right place. Welcome to the Portrait Profit Show. The Portrait Profit Show is brought to you by Digital Pro Lab and Landers Photography School. So, we are here today to talk about improving your work routine. I'll put that back up. That wasn't long enough. Improving your work routine with AI. But before we do that, I want to invite you to throughout the show ask questions, make comments, and let me know that you're here by entering in hashtag live. Now, before you do that, going across the screen right now, you'll see this going across the screen. We use a program, a platform called StreamYard, which causes us to be able to simulcast this to up to eight different places. So we definitely use all eight. And it's because it's doing that, we don't actually see that interaction unless you give StreamYard permission. And so it's kind of like registering or letting me know that you're here. It doesn't do anything other than show me your name. It doesn't give me any contact information or anything like that. It just, if you were to make a comment, it shows me who it came from. So do me a favor, click that link, streamyard.com/Facebook. That way I know who's here when you make a comment. All right. So, I want you to enter in hashtag live into the comments right now to let me know who's here, and I can actually see you with your name. I can see there's quite a few of you have already done the cool. Have already done hashtag live. I really appreciate you guys doing that. So I'll do a couple of shout outs before I move forward. Uh, so let's see. Andreas is here and Pork and Stacia. Let's see who else. Janice and Robin. Hey, Chad. Let's see. And a whole bunch of uh, Facebook users, which is fine if you want to remain anonymous, because that's what that'll do. All right. Good. All right. Again, today we're talking about improving your work routine with AI. And let's give you a little bit of intro to that. And when you leverage AI, artificial intelligence, into your daily work routine, you're going to be streamlining your workflow. You're going to be saving time. You're going to be increasing your profits. So today we're going to be talking or revealing for some of you uh, how this power of AI and your photography business catapulted beyond everybody else in a short period of time. I want you to take notes if you're not driving right now, because some of these things are going to blow you away, and that's in their current state. They keep on getting better very quickly. So I, I want to welcome you to the future of the business side of photography. Today, we're going to take your business to the next level with the power of artificial intelligence. Your ideas on how to use AI powered tools to assist lead generation, email marketing, and social media management are going to save countless hours on routine tasks such as client communication, sales, and marketing. You'll be able to you'll be able to reach more clients, personalize your communication, and increase your revenue like never before. If you are not already taking advantage of AI, and I suspect that some of you are, but if you're not already, this is going to be surprising to you because we're about to go over how to improve your workflow in a way that you've never been able to do so before, not by yourself, maybe with a team. We're about to go on a journey that will transform your business and leave you wondering how you ever managed without it. Buckle up and get ready for a ride you're not going to forget. Artificial intelligence, AI, is revolutionizing the way we interact with technology because it performs it performs uh, complex tasks that previously required human intelligence and a lot of time. From smart assistants like Google Assistant, Alexa, Cortana, Siri, to powerful search engines like Google, Bing, DuckDuckGo, and even photo editing software like Luminar, Topaz Labs, Photoshop, and of course, image culling and more with a software called Filter Pixel. And let me put that up on the screen so you know what I'm talking about there. But I'm bringing that one up because we had an episode of the Portrait Profit show on Filter Pixel. In fact, it was episode number 98. So if you want to go back a few, we're on 117 now, and go back to January where the owner of Filter Pixel, Ayush Aurora, came on the show to share what it was all about. But the bottom line between all these different software programs that I've just mentioned, they're all powered by AI. Now you may think, well, those are bigger guys. Guys, it's for all of us. It's not for some time down the line. It's for all size businesses right now. With AI, we have an ever increasing amount of trust in the software will deliver accuracy and efficiency. It keeps on getting better. It's fantastic right now. Far from perfect, but it's fantastic right now. It's freeing up our time and energy for whatever we consider more important. Now, somebody I want you to try and keep up with, I'm going to put his name on the screen, but as fast as AI is evolving, new features and new capabilities are being added every single day. If you want to try and keep up, then I recommend you visit Matt Wolf's YouTube channel. That's how I am keeping up to whatever extent I am. And it's all surface level, but I watched every one of his episodes because he is keeping up. That's he's taken on that responsibility of keeping up with all the different AI changes, and while it's too much for even him to keep up with, it's for me, it's what I want to know. It's what I need to know. So AI technology has already changed how images, how video, and how other media are created. I would go so far to say that if you are avoiding AI, you're going to get left behind. I recommend you embrace AI and its limitless possibilities. Besides, it's fun. And you're going to feel like you have an advantage over all the people who are resisting these changes. Kind of like when I built my first Landers photography website in 1996 and learned SEO before it even had a name. And until 2002, when just about everyone had figured it out, I had an advantage. And well, let me show you this photograph. All right. So I'm showing you that because it's the reason why in 1999, Kodak, the largest company, a photography company by far at that time, noticed me and used my work to advertise their then brand new portrait films. Whether you like it or not, it's not relevant at all. AI is rapidly changing every part of our lives, from healthcare, banking, transportation, marketing, everything you can think of. And businesses of every kind are utilizing AI to automate processes, enhance client experiences, and to extract valuable insights from data. Of course, it's not only opening possibilities to our day-to-day routines, it's also creating new types of jobs that unfortunately will render some jobs obsolete. Now, we're in the portrait photography industry. We're not one of the ones that are on that chopping block. Not yet, maybe, who knows? But right now we are still valuable. And the things that we need to do before we do the photography and afterwards can be greatly enhanced by AI. Photographers know, or they quickly come to the realization that the business side of photography is just as, if not more important than, the photography side. And the reason I say this is because you can be a very average photographer and make a great income. You've seen it before. You've seen some people who are less than average do pretty darn well. So it makes you wonder, maybe as good as you are, maybe it's the business side that needs a little bit more help. AI is revolutionizing both the photography and the business side of photography by offering ever increasing number of tools that enhance operations, save time and money, and improve your client's experience. The the Portrait Profit Show is about the business side. So first, we're going to dive into chatbots like ChatGPT, which you've probably heard of, to assist us in improving or coming up with ideas and improving our writing and coming up with ideas. Then we'll discuss the advantages of incorporating AI into client communication and explain how AI-powered chatbots can handle client communication. And then next, we'll shift our focus to automating sales and marketing. And I'll explain how AI-powered tools can assist with lead generation, with email marketing, and social media management. We'll highlight the benefits of automation, including improved reach, increased revenue, and better engagement. We'll also discuss implementing sales and marketing automation, including targeting the right audience and personalizing communications. By the end of this presentation today, you'll be excited to implement AI, and you'll be equipped with practical tips, strategies, and services that are going to catapult your portrait photography business past your competitors. Yeah, got your notepad out? By the way, tell me something. If this is helping so far, I mean, I haven't gotten into the different details yet, but just going over some of these things and just a surface level view so far. If this is helping, do me a favor over in the comments. Tell me it's helping. Just write it's helping, or thanks, or whatever it is you're going to write. But interact with me. Let me know that you're here in the comments right now. All right, so ChatGPT. That's where we're going to start. And if you don't have it already, there's the address down at the bottom of the screen so that you can get to it. If you need to write that down, I'll give you a second because I need a little bit of water. By the way, if you've just recently joined us, do me a favor and enter in hashtag live in the comments to let me know that you're here. I appreciate that. All right, so this may be something you've seen before. And if you've been to the ChatGPT OpenAI website. And so I wanted to put that on the screen. So if you are unfamiliar with it, then now you know. I've been using this powerful tool called ChatGPT. It's a large language model developed by OpenAI, which was released in November of 22, so not long ago. When I began using it in early 2023, it was version 2.5. Now, as I write this, it's version 3.5. And, and before we know it, it'll be higher and higher. I bet many of you are using it too, or at least you have heard of ChatGPT. The basic version of ChatGPT is free, or at least it is for now. But they do have a paid version called ChatGPT Plus. That's $20 a month, which gives you faster response times and priority service during their busy times. So a lot of you won't have any need for that. So if you do, great, $20 a month. If you don't, free. I think we can all afford that. I'm going to share 5 different ways that you can leverage ChatGPT to make recommendations to create intriguing marketing content, creating client communications, creating fresh and compelling social media, uh, and enhancing the creating or enhancing text for your website, and even SEO optimization, which, by the way, when I first started using SEO, it didn't have a name. At least I was unaware of it. And that was in 1996. Number one of the five different ways that you can leverage ChatGPT. Number one, and let me take that back off. There we go. Create intriguing marketing content. Number one, ChatGPT can make recommendations for compelling marketing content, helping you stand out from the competition and attract new clients. By simply asking it a question or making a statement to generate some piece of text that you want, such as create a creative marketing idea tailored to my photography business. Now, you're going to have to be specific on what your photography business is all about, but there you go. So you just add that prompt and some information about your target market, your services, your goals, and ChatGPT will suggest marketing strategies to attract more clients and brand visibility. Kind of cool. Now, is it going to be perfect and right every time? No, no. Is it going to be close most of the time? Yeah. You're going to be tweaking it anyway. So it just is a beneficial little tool, a little helper. Number two, craft client communications. So whether it's an email correspondence or maybe a series of an email series or autoresponders, ChatGPT can help you communicate with clients quickly and efficiently by drafting effective and professional communication that you could use to send to your clients, or at least use as a tool or a base or a guide. These email responses, job details, responding to client concerns, etc. ChatGPT can provide suggestions and help convey your message clearly. All right. So next one is generate social media content. ChatGPT can suggest fresh and engaging content for your social media channels, keeping your followers engaged and interested. You ask it to offer ideas for social media posts or a series of posts, and even what hashtags you might use. You can ask it to suggest content, maybe content themes that align with your brand and resonate with your target audience. Just include what you know before you enter. So, what are the things you know? You know your target audience, you know what services you offer, you know what it is you're after, you know your end result. So, include those things when you're entering into that. And I'll put it up again, that little space right there where it says send message. So you're entering in your question or your statement there, and you're clicking that little arrow off to the right side of it. All right. Number four is optimizing your website message. From your About Me page to your frequently asked questions, ChatGPT can help you provide the information you want to share with your prospects and with your clients. You could have it help you with call to action statements. It can assist you with creating compelling website copy that highlights your unique features. It communicates your services effectively and causes you to be perceived in the way that you want to be perceived, just by entering in what it is you want it to give you suggestions on. Next is improving your SEO, your search engine optimization. In this instance, we're going to ask ChatGPT to optimize website for organic search, which will help your business rank higher on organic Google search results, meaning you get seen. You can even ask it to provide guidance on SEO best practices, including keyword search, meta tags, image optimization, and content structuring. By the way, if you don't know what SEO is, search engine optimization, this is something that is behind the scenes that you're putting into your meta tags. And a lot of you, if you're paying someone else to do that, don't even really need to know that, because whoever's doing your website's doing that for you. But it's still a good idea to keep up with that kind of thing, because uh, uh, having the right words in your meta tags and actually throughout your website is going to be beneficial in and there's a lot of other variables too, but these things are beneficial to having your website show up in a search. Of course, what comes up first in the search is the paid ads. Then the organic is next. So you've seen that before, where it says sponsored. It just means someone paid for that placement. All right. If this is beneficial, tell me in the comments. Are you using ChatGPT already? Tell me in the comments. By the way, I'm just sharing with you the surface level stuff that you can do. That to me alone, what I've shared with you so far is exciting to me. If you know nothing about what I've just said, maybe it's not exciting to you. But once you start playing with it, it's pretty impressive. These next sections are going to impress you, even if you have no interest in what I've shared so far. Uh, so let's see. I scrolled down too far. That's what happened. All right, so we're going to be talking about chatbots. No, we've already been talking about chatbots because ChatGPT is one, but ChatGPT is one of many chatbots. There's a lot of them out there. I've been using a different one, also a paid one that is specific to writing since June of 2022, which is called Jasper AI. And I'll put that up on the screen real quick. And I use this in addition to ChatGPT because it helps me when I'm feeling stuck in my writing or when I want to find out if there's something missing. I actually will sometimes upload my what I have written and ask the question: Is this uh, is there something missing in what I've written? Are there any gaps, or is there something that is easily argued? I just try to find some areas where the writing could be improved. So I use it to help me do that. I use ChatGPT for that, and Jasper sometimes to perfect that language just a little bit. So you're not you're well. I want to emphasize that chatbots like ChatGPT and Jasper AI only provide suggestions. It serves as an assistant and it's offering ideas. I'm not recommending that you use what it comes up with word for word. Um, it's interesting because when I did a Google search on is does ChatGPT ever plagiarize, or does it plagiarize? It says no, that's not possible that it can't. But when I asked ChatGPT, it said it certainly could. It's possible, and so don't rely on it not to be perfect and never do such a thing. So another good reason not to use whatever it sends to you word for word. Change it. Besides, it's not personalized to you yet. It is generalized. No, it's specific to whatever prompt that you entered, but it isn't specific to you. And so you're going to want to do that anyway. At least I think you're going to. And if you don't, then you're going to find mistakes down the line when you reread your work. By leveraging ChatGPT, you can save valuable time, resources. You can find areas of improvement. Uh, you can find gaps in your work. It doesn't have the ability, though, or even, well, it doesn't have the ability to directly automate tasks. But I definitely want to talk about how to automate tasks because it is used as a tool to do so. And ChatGPT can be integrated into larger automation frameworks or used in conjunction with other tools and systems to create certain automated tasks. For example, in combination with other software platforms, ChatGPT can be used to automate customer uh, client support by providing AI powered chatbot platforms that can handle frequently asked questions, provide some basic information, and assist with um, uh, simple tasks. Combining ChatGPT with these tools You can create a more comprehensive automation solution that extends beyond text generation and encompasses a broader range of tasks. So let's talk about some of those. The first one I want to talk about is automating client communication. So what is that? Any communication you do with your client that's text-based, so emails, web forms, and web bots, and so lots of these different things. So as you know, being able to communicate effectively with your clients is essential, yeah, but it is so time and attention consuming to manage inquiries, schedule and sometimes reschedule appointments, and then ensuring follow-up. You're having to call, you're having to email, you're having to text. You can automate all these processes. It's these things that you're having to do. If you do them on your own, it's overwhelming and it detracts from your primary focus. So fortunately, you can streamline these tasks using AI-driven chatbots, enhancing the overall client experience while freeing you up to do what you do best. Imagine a piece of software that can handle client communication, such as answering questions, scheduling appointments, sending reminders. That would mean no more wasting time on those types of repetitive tasks because the chatbot has you covered. AI chatbots are a popular type of conversational AI that uses natural language processing. You may have heard it referred to as NLP. It's used to respond to user inquiries, providing immediate and personalized responses to your clients in a way that sounds like a human response. Chatbots are integrated into lots of different things, such as websites, social media platforms, messaging apps. Let's talk about some of the benefits of using these AI powered chatbots. There's an immediate response, and you've probably seen these before on several different websites, where maybe down in the right corner, when you've been there a couple of seconds, this little window pops up and says, "How can I help you?" So you respond, you write something in there, and it gives an immediate response. Of course, there's not someone now. They used to have someone. The bigger businesses may have had someone actually answer those questions, and some of them probably still do to some extent. But most are going into this AI powered because that way they can control the responses and it's fast. So you've got these immediate responses um, uh, providing these answers to whatever the client is or the prospect is asking. And hopefully that improves that client experience of how they feel about working potentially with your company. Another is personalized communication. Chatbots can be trained to comprehend client preferences and provide personalized responses, which again boosts engagement and satisfaction. And they're always available. It's not like a person who's working a certain number of hours and is there most of the time, but still has to take restroom breaks and lunch. So chatbots is they're always there for your clients. They're always available. And of course, because of this, they're time saving because you're not having to do this yourself or hiring someone else to do it. Now, as far as these services, I'm going to talk more about them, but we're probably, I don't know about you, but one of the things I want to find out as soon as I'm interested in something is, all right, how much is something like that and how much work is it going to take for me to do that? So some chatbot services are really expensive, like 2,500 to 3,500 a month expensive. And that's if you opt for the annual payment option. So only a fraction of a percentages of only a fraction of a percentage of photographers could afford to do such a thing. So let's talk about some practical options for implementing chatbots that the majority of us small business owners would be able to use. Let's talk about implementing these different options and what they are, what they mean. So, I'm going to give you some practical tips on implementing AI powered chatbots into your photography business. Here's the first one. The first thing I want you to do before I tell you about any of the options, and I'm going to name some. Uh, I want you to first identify areas that could be automated You do that by reviewing your client communication process. And by the way, if you do not have your process already written out, I highly suggest that you do that. That way you can identify when you have something written out, you see it better. You are able to identify the gaps in it, and you can use ChatGPT to help you find some gaps that you're not able to see. But you have to have this written out. You've got to be able to see it. Just having it in your mind, you may think is good enough because so far it has been. But writing it down, thinking it through is 100 times better. And you just don't know it yet because you haven't done it. Go back and watch episodes 6 through 11 for guidance on how to write out your client communication process. So once you've done that, you've identified the tasks that can be automated. Well, let me give you a couple of examples of what tasks could be automated. So you've got appointment scheduling. Many of you are already doing that one. Answering frequently asked questions, providing basic information about your services. These are things that could be automated. You could prepare ahead of time. So number 2, this is where you are choosing a platform to be able to use this automation tool. There are several chatbot platforms out there, and I'm going to name 3 of them that are less expensive than I'm not even tell you the names of the ones that were $2,500 to $3,500 a month. But things like Dialogflow or Chat Fuel and ManyChat. I'm going to spend a little bit of time with ManyChat. In fact, let me bring their website up on the screen. So that's what ManyChat's website front page, homepage looks like. All of these chatbot platforms offer user-friendly interfaces, and they require either very little or no coding understanding at all, which how many photographers are expert coders? There are some, I've come across some, but not me. So I'm going to recommend that the majority of you choose a platform that fits your needs that you've already listed. And then, of course, one that fits your budget. And when you start, make sure to choose one that provides these pre-built templates because you don't know how to code. And customizable chatbot flows. This is your workflow. This allows you to tailor the chatbot's responses to your specific needs. So ManyChat has a free trial, and there's no promo code or anything. It's just go there, go to ManyChat. Let's see, is it manychat.com? I think, yeah, manychat.com. It has a free trial, and the paid version starts at $15 a month. This is of the ones that I've looked at so far. This one's the most intriguing one to me. I've not started using it, but it's the most intriguing one to me so far. But I want you to know that just because it's intriguing to me, it's just a tool. If you feel that your business could benefit from having a chatbot platform, you should look at least 3 before you decide. A tool that's right for me does not mean that it's right for you. I don't even know for sure if this is the right tool for me. But it would be like going to a tool store and getting a tool just because the person in front of you got it. That doesn't make any sense. So you've got to look into it for yourself. How is this going to benefit me? And taking suggestions from others to some degree, yes, but it has to be the right thing for what you're doing. So therefore, you've got to understand it a lot more than just someone giving you a recommendation. So you're going to choose the tool that causes you to accomplish your goals. Now, I want to bring up something that it's here, but it's more on the horizon than it is here, and that's Project Tailwind. Oh, you know what? I could have put that up on the screen. Let me do that now. So when I was talking about ManyChat, there's manychat.com. I was thinking I had it. All right. So let's talk about Project Tailwind. This is Google. that has created this. Uh, this is new. It's really new. Well, Project Tailwind started in 2020, but there is a brand new part of it that was announced last week at Google's I/O event. That's their annual event where Google announces all the new cool stuff that they're rolling out. So Project Tailwind is in an experimental stage, so it's a prototype, but it's and you can get on the wait list for it. And from what I've understood, you can get on the wait list and quickly into it also. But it depends on how many people are trying to get in, because it was just announced last week at Google's I/O event. It might have enough people in it already, but listen to this, what it has the ability to do. I think it's really cool. So it's promising because it allows you to populate a Google Docs or a Google Drive folder with your documents, with your videos, with your images, whatever it is you need. And it derives the responses from your information. So all of the different chatbots right now are they're large language learning models. They're getting their information from lots of different sources, huge amounts of information, which is a good thing. However, when you want you want to automate the responses to your questions, do you want it to go out and get all the answers that any photographer could have given? No. This allows you to limit the information that is coming into the answer. So this is pretty darn cool. So and there's actually others that do this, but this one is this one's might be who knows? There's so much change going on. So what I think today is going to change next week. But this one is super cool. I'm excited about it. But the responses that this chatbot uses are derived from your work, your words, whatever it is that you put into the Google Drive documents. So that way, the responses are sourced from your information. All right. Enough about that. By the way, if this stuff is exciting or interesting, will you do me a favor and just put yes in the comments? I just want to see I want to see that you're here. I want to know that you're interacting. I want to know that I'm talking to you guys and not to myself. In fact, I'm going to look over at the comments real quick. 'Cause I haven't been over there lately. So let's see. I see Dave and hey, Ralph. And let's see. Lucero, glad you're here. And lots of Facebook users. Glad to see you guys. By the way, Facebook user from my point of view just means I don't know who it is that wrote it, but I still appreciate your comment. By the way, if you hear anything that you like or love, click that like button, click that love button. I like seeing that. I love seeing that. All right. Glad you're listening. By the way, on my end, it says Facebook user, so I don't actually know who it is that's listening, but I am glad that you are. All right. So I want to talk about automating sales and marketing. All right. So you may think, well, what we just talked about, sales and marketing, right? Well, yeah, it's an assistant to that, but this is some more in that direction. You may be one of the creatives who loves the sales and marketing side, but even still, the concern is that sales and marketing tasks are time consuming, and it reduces the amount of time you get to spend creating. So this is where automation can help. In this section, we'll discuss how you can use AI powered tools to automate your sales and marketing process. Let's reimagine how we approach sales and marketing in our photography business. Embracing AI automation allows you to transform the way you generate leads, the way you engage with your prospects, and the way you nurture those relationships, either the prospect to client relationship, the relationships you have with partnering businesses, um, because you are automating creating business growth. There are three main tools You could actually say that there's quite a few more, but I'm going to share with you 3. So the first is 3 AI powered tools to do this. The first is lead generation. A lot of people just call it lead gen. The first step, of course, in sales and marketing is lead generation. This involves manually identifying potential clients, collecting their information, and reaching out to them, which, of course, is a tedious, time consuming process, which some people love, but most creatives don't. With AI powered lead gen tools, this process is automated, saving time, saving mistakes, and for a lot of you, saving stress. There are several AI powered lead gen tools available. They identify potential clients based on criteria such as demographics, behavior, social media activity. They can also contact information, they can provide contact information and personalized messages to help you reach out to those potential clients. Here is one of those companies that you might want to check out. Clearbit. Clearbit. And you can get that at clearbit.com. And I'm not going to go into the details on Clearbit. I just take notes. If you're curious about what tool might be able to do that, Clearbit is one that would be able to do that for you. So as with everything, determine what it is that you want before you begin so that you can set clear goals. Maybe you want to increase leads. Maybe you want to increase lead nurturing, improve conversion rates, improve client communication, or expand your online presence. Defining your intended result helps you align AI automation strategies to your business objectives. All right, number 2 is email marketing. There are programs that help you with list building, and others of you have started building your own. In fact, I know a lot of you have, but I've come across many over the years who have no database at all. That's not an effective way to run a business, to not keep track of your past clients and your prospects. So you need to have a list, using a CRM, a client relationship management program, or something that collects your information, that you have the ability to put your contacts into a place, give your contacts a home. So you've got this big list of prospects and of clients. And of course, it's going to be big. And you need to be able to reach out to them regularly. Of course, the way I've done it since 1996. By the way, I've been a full-time photographer since 1991, but I worked for other photographers for the first few years and started Landers Photography in late 1995. And so I started getting really into this in 96. So manually creating and sending emails is time consuming. You don't have to do it the time consuming way, because AI powered tools will automate the process and personalize your emails. There's an ever increasing number of AI powered email marketing tools. And let me list a few of them. Here's one called Brevo or Brevo. I didn't actually look to see how they said it, but some of you may recognize it as Send in Blue. They changed it, I don't know, 11 days ago, less than 2 weeks ago. So they changed the name from Send in Blue to Brevo or Brevo. And this is a platform that helps you build client relationships across email, text, chat, and some others too. And then there's some others that you may have heard of that have been around for a while and don't do quite as much. Brevo does more, but you've probably heard of Constant Contact and MailChimp. Both are great programs for email as well. Email tools are utilizing AI to personalize your emails based on any variables that you you want, such as past interactions or demographics or behavior. They can automate the email sending process, scheduling emails for optimal times, and they can track performance metrics. So these are really cool tools. You want to be able to see how these are responding, how these are, how effective they're being, and maybe even doing split testing, which we'll talk a little bit more about later. And then the third of three is the social media marketing management. And this one is one you may have heard more about. Uh, while this is not something that every business owner does, most do social media marketing to some extent. And if there was a way to automate the process, I think most would take advantage of that. There are several AI-powered social media management tools available, such as, in fact, let me bring those up on the screen too, so you can see those: Hootsuite, Loomly, Planoly, and Buffer. Now, Hootsuite starts at about $99 a month, so okay option, okay price, but for a lot, that's a lot. These other ones are much less. Loomly starts at $35 a month. Planoly starts at $13 a month. And let's see, Buffer starts, well, they have a free trial and it's $6 per media channel. I think they do have a minimum number of media channels, but $6 per media channel. So which one's the best? You need to look at them. You need to find out. There is no one that's best. It'd be like saying, going to a tool store and saying which tool is the best. What are you trying to accomplish? That's what causes you to know which one's the best, not the next photographer telling you they're best. If another photographer tells you something's best, then that's great. Take it into consideration, but don't base your decisions off of it. Tools are just tools to help you get what you want. So you're going to need to look into these to see which solution is the right one for you, assuming that you want this solution, which I would recommend. All right. So these tools use AI to schedule and publish your social media posts across multiple platforms, and they can do it in advance. That's one of the cool things, is you can take a look at your entire calendar and plan everything out so things make sense, so that they're separated in a way. There's gaps in there that you want, that makes sense. That you don't have too long a period of time that you're not interacting with your prospects and with your clients. So they can also analyze engagement metrics. They can suggest optimal posting times, and they can identify potential clients based on social media behavior. These things do a lot more than what you'd be able to do yourself. And at somewhere between $6 and $35 a month, I mean, makes sense. When you have AI powered tools for your lead generation, your email, and your social media, you will streamline your workflow. You're going to save time. You're going to increase your sales. Things are going to be pretty darn cool. You're going to like it. If any of that stuff is exciting to you, would you do me a favor? Put that over in the comments. Just say something like, "This is great," or "I love this," or "Oh man, I can use that," or "Thanks for bringing this to me, Jim. I appreciate it." I just want you to interact in the comments section. Go over there. Take a moment. Tell me something. All right. I'm going to be talking next about 7 ways that you can leverage AI for ad targeting. Because AI, it enables you to optimize your advertising efforts and deliver more personalized and effective campaigns. So there's 7 different things that we're going to cover. The first is audience segmentation. AI, of course, can analyze large amounts of data, much better than we can, including things like demographics, browsing behavior, interests, past interactions with your website, or your chatbot or whatever it is you have. And of course, these things are going to be able to identify patterns and segment your target audience effectively. That way you can create tailored ad campaigns that resonate with your target audience. The second is predictive analytics. AI can hold or can use historical data to make predictions about user behavior and preferences. When you leverage predictive analytics, you can identify potential clients who are more likely to engage with your ads or your posts and convert them into clients, allowing you to allocate your advertising budget more efficiently and effectively. The third is lookalike audiences. These are based on the characteristics and behaviors of your existing clients. So the things that they do, the things that they are interacting with, you can find the others who are similar to the people who you already work with. Lookalike audiences, man, that's a big one. So by finding individuals with similar traits, you expand your reach for your and you're going to be targeting new prospects that you hadn't targeted before. So number 4 is dynamic ad personalization, which it's where ad content and messaging are automatically customized and based on individual user data. Number 5, ad placement optimization. AI algorithms can analyze ad placement data across various platforms and identify the most effective placements for your ads. I'll talk about that in just a moment, just a little bit more. And then number 6 of 7, A/B split testing and that type of optimization. When you are sending out your message, sometimes things work better than others, and you don't necessarily know that ahead of time. You may think you do, but when you send out your message, half of it is slightly different than the other half. You can actually see which one your target market interacts better with, and so you do a better job of focusing in on what your target market isn't most interested in. So A/B split testing, and then number 7, fraud detection, because there if you're doing a pay-per-click, you can pretty much count on a little bit of fraud going on, clicks that shouldn't have happened, that you shouldn't have to be paying for. But AI algorithms can detect and prevent ad fraud by analyzing various data points, including click patterns, user behavior, and other anomalous activities. This helps to ensure that your budget is spent on the real interactions and protects your campaigns from fraudulent activities. Now, I said I'd comment a little bit about the ad placement optimization. There's several different companies that do this, such as, and you're familiar with these, Google Ads, Facebook Ads, Instagram. All of these incorporate AI capabilities into their targeting optimization features. It's part of it. It's not some other company that you're having to get, pay a monthly fee to. No, it's part of their ad campaigns, and that this helps to analyze data, provide recommendations for our audience targeting, and bid optimizations, and creating variations of your ads. So that's a little bit about AI powered advertising platforms. All right. We went through that quickly. There's a lot of stuff there. You may have to watch this again. I don't know if you're able to keep up with all those different websites and suggestions that I was giving you, but yep, there were a lot there. So I've got some closing thoughts before I close this out, because I'm looking at the time and there's not much of it left for the show. I want to leave you feeling engaged, energized, empowered to implement AI into your portrait photography business. The possibilities of AI and what it can do for you are Well, they're endless because it keeps on changing, it keeps on getting better, and the benefits are substantial. By embracing AI technology, you can increase productivity, save time, enhance your client communication, enhance your marketing efforts. So I urge you to take action. Start by exploring the resources that I've just provided. Research other AI tools and platforms and experiment to find out what works best for your business. Start implementing this automation in your sales and in your marketing processes. Do it today, and your business will grow like never before. As you guys know, the Portrait Profit Show is done every single Monday. So I'm going to tell you what the upcoming shows are going to be. We have, I'm going to share with you what the next 4 are. 1 week from today, we're going to be talking about making your clients feel like a rock star. And so that one is, add this to your calendars, on May 22nd, making your clients feel like a rock star. And let me tell you a little bit about that one. Discover how to make your clients feel like a rock star and boost your business success. Learn practical tips and systems for delivering exceptional service and personalized attention that will set you apart from your competition and keep your clients coming back for more. Then a week after that, the last Monday of the month, May 29th, boosting loyalty through client feedback. Let me share with you a little bit about that one too. I want you to be able to unleash your creativity and bring some serious fun. Actually, I'm giving you the description of the next one. Let me go back. Boosting loyalty through client feedback. Building a loyal customer base with the power of client feedback. Learn how to collect and analyze feedback to implement changes that will enhance customer satisfaction and drive repeat business. So that's boosting loyalty through client feedback. And then the first one of June is Marketing Beast, a wild guide to portrait marketing. This one is fun. I've got a bunch of pretty outrageous ideas for you. Not because I expect you to do them, but to get your mind flowing in a direction that's beneficial and right up your alley as a creative. You're going to unleash your creativity and bring some serious fun and excitement to your marketing game. Join me for an outrageous presentation that will take you so far outside of the box that you won't even remember that there was one. Yep, this one's kind of crazy. Put it on your calendar. June 5th, Monday, June 5th. All these are at noon. And of course, on the second Monday of each month, we change the time. We move it from noon to 6:30 in the evening. That's on June 12th. And this is going to be about how I get clients. So right after I talk about some crazy ways to do it, there'll be probably some more practical ones, although they may share some crazy ones, because on the panel discussion, we bring in 3 people to share their experiences, what they have done, what they have come to know, maybe their trials, but mostly their successes, so that you can learn from them and see it from different points of view. That's why we bring in 3. But we'll be talking about how they get clients. So those are the next 4 coming up. You have the power to transform your business and your life with this AI stuff. So I want you to go out there and make it happen. I want to thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to the amazing things that you're going to be able to achieve with AI. Now, I want you to, in the comments, if you haven't already, enter in #live, letting me know you're here. But I also want you to say something that I can share at the end of this show. Because when I'm running what other TV shows may run credits at the end, I'm going to run whatever it is that you are saying, but something along the lines of, this is helping. I enjoy this. I can put some of this to use. I can see how this will work. Thanks, Jim. Thanks for bringing the Portrait Profit Show. Whatever it is that you want to say, maybe some testimonials that I could use, but do that right now. Put it in. There's only a few moments left, but say thanks in the comments, or something that you want to say. Definitely about either about the show that you've just heard, any specifics about it, or just a simple thanks, Jim. This was great. And keep them coming. But put that in the comments right now as I close out this show today. Thank you for your time and attention here today. And thank you for the efforts that you make to be such an amazing portrait photographer. I encourage you to like and share the Portrait Profit Show. And of course, tune in to our next live stream a week from today at noon. Together, we help each other. We help each other by achieving our goals and making a difference in the world through our passion for portrait photography. Now, get out there. Continue to make those amazing memories, evoking those emotions that bring happiness to others. For Landers Photography School and Digital Pro Lab, my name is Jim Landers. And I'm bringing you the weekly Portrait Profit Show, giving you evolving content, awareness, and even fun as we unpack the mysteries of the business side of photography with tips, insights that are there to help you with the struggles you deal with now, so that you are constantly and consistently realigned to the path that leads to the success that you deserve. Thank you for investing your time here at the Portrait Profit Show. I look forward to watching you grow. Bye for now.